Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe. Guys, welcome to my little corner of the internet. So, I hope you've had a beautiful day. Let's tap in, guys. So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable. We don't judge here, guys. It's a judge-free zone. So, if the reading does not resonate, it's fine. Leave it for somebody it does, guys. Grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because me, Tasha, is going to spill the tea straight. No chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. Cheers. Now, let's see what's going on with the big deck. Okay, right off the bat, let's see what the energy is saying. It says, okay, it's saying be willing to forgive. Ancestors, let's see what's going on here. White witch. Somebody is, that's what, somebody was trying to do magic. I didn't want to say it, but somebody is kind of intimidated by you because you're a white witch. Bottom of the deck is nothing. Let's take one from the heart, and it's own who you are. Youre. Somebody in this energy, this Youre energy, this, this lack energy is needing to own their own. Somebody is intimidated by you because you're a white witch. They could have persecuted you, tried to, burn you at the stake. And look, they're in no position to ever say anything about you because they don't even know who they are. They need to own who they are. Let's see what's going on here, guys, because I got a lot on my lap. But somebody sees you as a miracle. You're focusing. You know who you are. You know what you bring to the table. You got nothing to prove, guys. You got high honor, and it's beautiful. You live a beautiful, soft life. Maybe it's not perfect. Maybe there is chaos around you and shit. Maybe sometimes you feel like crashing out, but you don't. And that's where the learning comes in. That's where you have grown. Maybe a lot of people put you in this Youre energy, but you knew who you were. Male or female, you know who you are. But somebody tried to persecute you because maybe you're intuitive, maybe you're a teacher. I don't know. But they're haters. That's why they're trying to do magic on you, okay? Their magic's not working. So they want to persecute you, call you a witch and this and that. They're hating on you because they know that what you get is from the Most High. You are in high honor. Your gifts are beautiful. You are a miracle. Yes, you were able to get out of all this energy that was trying to keep you stuck, oppressed. You spoke up. You focused on what was beautiful in your life. Maybe it's not beautiful in others, but that's your life. And your haters, your enemies, are very much upset that you know who you are. Well, it is what it is. These people need to own who they are too. These people are projecting. And it says, if people aren't talking about you, then you aren't the shit. There you go. That speaks for itself. That's why you have enemies, guys. And if you don't have enemies, well, you ain't doing something right. I'm telling you, okay? Somebody's kind of upset. Kind of all over the place because you're not crashing out. You're not breaking down. These energies that wanted you to, to hate on you, to gang stalk, to manipulate, to clout chase, they're all fucking being seen for who they are. Wow. And you know that somebody lied to you. Somebody's lying to somebody. Maybe to this Youre energy that was mad at your light. Oh my God, so pathetic. Anyways, you got prosperity coming in. Somebody is really upset because they try to take away your way of transportation, perhaps. But maybe you have a car coming in. You healed something. You're a star. You may not have support of others to get, like, I can get a license. I've paid all my fines, and it was a law, and I did what I needed to do. But I don't have a ride to go and get my driving, like, the written done. Oh my God, it's so fucking annoying. And every time I bring it up, like, the only person that I have, like, people that I have are my parents, and clearly they're keeping me stuck, so they just, give me to run around and shit. They give my brothers fucking vehicles, and I'm sitting here taking the bus, and And I don't mind. Because if I can't get it for myself, then I don't have it. And, you know, the people closest to me clearly make that fucking a point. But all you need is that legs up, that opportunity, that drive. You see what I mean? Somebody to take some time out of their day. That's what I told my dad the other day. I'm like, you act like you help me. You don't help me with anything that I actually need. You help me when you want to help me. It's conflicted. People are convenience friends, convenience family members. They are what you call destiny blockers, okay? And they want to cause you confliction because they see your high honor. They see that you're beautiful, so they don't want to give you a legs up, an opportunity to travel for yourself, to be prosperous. They want you to be broken down, broke, busted, and in despair because they're enemies. They're your haters. And you know who you are. These energies are your energy. If you don't have people talking about you, laughing at you, then guess what? You ain't the shit. And you're the white witch. So you focus on what you need to do and you're bringing in miracles, guys. If the people around you don't support you, then the ancestors will bring in strangers because your spirit, your vibe is everything. And it's a miracle we ever met. You're about to meet somebody. And it's a miracle that you're going to meet them. I'm telling you, just keep pushing forward. Yes, you may have a lot of energies who are trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. But you're a miracle. So what you want wants you, guys. So put your best foot forward. We're going to jump into the tarot and see what's going on. There's a lover, guys, and it's the sun. This is God, Creator, Source coming in to help you, to get you to be enlightened about tapping into your own inner child, so that this way, when you love yourself, you can love another. Somebody wants the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of, Cups with you. And this is a lover. This is going to be very unexpected. Like I said, it's going to be a miracle that you ever met this person. And God, Creator, Source is the one who's bringing this in. Now, this doesn't even have to be a sexual relationship. This could be for a job. This could be you finding you. So put it where it fits, guys. This could be your story. This could be somebody around you. This could be somebody playing in your energy that you know nothing about. But somebody is definitely watching you. Watching you. Preparing themselves to come towards you, towards this higher level commitment. Or, you know, somebody sees you as a leader, a teacher, a speaker of some kind. But there was a lot of people who patronized you. They really did, like, they were very prejudiced towards you. And these people are very dark, very, very dark. Where they get their energy from is by stepping on people or stepping over people, copying, you know, and then trying to silence the ones who are, you know, speaking up. That's why somebody's coming towards you to tell you about some kind of information, about somebody trying to do magic on you in order to, I don't know, keep you stuck, broke, busted, and in despair. Try to keep you from seeing your truth. Somebody wanted you to juggle you. Friends, family, acquaintances, they work together to try to work in the background to get you to self-sabotage. But God, Creator, Source seen it. Maybe somebody's been trying to come into your life. But because of their intentions, God, Creator, Source is blocking it so that this way you can have a brand new cycle coming in. It's a choice, guys. With the lovers, we have a choice. But what you want is long-term. What you want is longevity. What you want is the real deal. Somebody's been studying you. Ancestors, yeah, it's a King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be, but this is somebody who is very emotionally stable. Somebody wants to tell you about how they feel. They're very much up in their feelings. They've been watching you. This could be a friend, but it's the Page of Wands. It's like somebody wants to send you a message in. They feel as though they're only a page. Like, this message is going to be very light. You know, maybe it's going to be like, do you want to go to the movies? Or how have you been? Or, you know, it's something light. It's something very light. 8 of Wands. But there is an energy, like I said, externally. This could be ex-friends, ex-family members, or people who are still in your life who are blocked or are blocking something. This message, excuse me. Yeah, it's the Fool, because somebody needs to take a new leap of faith. Now, those are my spiritual burps. So this is the truth, guys. Somebody is coming towards you to tell you the truth about some kind of prejudice energy. It's like, it's okay for everybody else to do it, but not you. Somebody knew that they were juggling you. It could have been for a job. A corporation could have been doing this. A lot of people were copying you and then juggling you, and somebody's coming in to tell you the truth because they're all in this lack mentality. Because it's a mentality, guys. You can be like, you could be in the minus in the bank account and still not be in here because it's a mindset. You know, you don't feel left out. You figure it out, right? You really truly figure it out. You're like a soldier. You're like a fucking Marine. You have that mentality, that military mindset. You know how to figure it out. And somebody tried to copy you and leave you out. But God, Creator, Source said, how the fuck you gonna do that when they're the ones who encourage you? They're the ones who give you this. That's why a lot of people are blocked, because you're taking a new leap of faith. And you want somebody who is of a free mind. Somebody's coming in towards the Empress, okay, with a love offer. They've been studying you. Maybe they see that you don't have it all, but you're content with what you have. Hence why whoever wants to come in with this page energy, this very small offer, is in their feelings. Because you refuse to be juggled. You refuse to be in a triangle. You refuse to be in a relationship, a partnership, a friendship with people who, you know, ask the external world for approval. You're not doing it. Somebody said, if you want the 10 of Pentacles, lovers, you're going to have to take a new leap of faith. Because God, Creator, Source is protecting your heart, protecting this family, and somebody sees you and really wants to come in. But it's like this hermit energy. Somebody sees you in this very recluse, don't fuck with me energy. It's kind of intimidating. It's like you're good by yourself. And it's because you had no choice. You had a lot of players. A lot of in and out kind of energies coming in. So you learn just to stay by yourself, because you're not going to associate yourself with people who are going to block your blessings. You're moving forward and you're doing it very passionately. And somebody, yes, is coming towards you very, very passionately, but you're going to see them as a knight. You know, they don't really have any stability. And somebody's looking for stability with you, Empress or Emperor, take it as it resonates, because there's no celebration in their life. Listen, somebody may want to come towards you only to stop your celebrations, and you see it. You see that people have been backstabbing you, betraying you. Somebody may want to come in, friends, family, and acquaintances, just to be, like I said, they just want to block your blessings. They just want to make sure you don't get up any more than that, and they want to laugh in your face because you can't do it for yourself. Because of the betrayals, the abandonment, the sun does come up. So little by little, you're doing it. You're progressing at your pace because you're by yourself. You don't got rich parents. If anything, your parents are trying to keep you down. You don't have friends around you to support you because they're very much intimidated that you can do it by yourself. What are you supposed to give somebody who has everything even though they don't have anything? Do you see what I mean? This is the kind of energy that people look at you like. You are that military mindset. You can be thrown out of a plane and be able to survive. And that's why people were in an illusion. They'd rather betray you, backstab you. And even in that betrayal and that backstabbing, even through all of the magic and the manipulation, you still managed to turn the cycle, to flip the table. Even when you had 10 swords in your back, you still stood the fuck up and did what you need to do. You learned to adapt and you overcame. Yeah. And there's a King of Wands who sees you as wish fulfillment, but you walked away from this person. You had no choice. That 8 of Cups, you walked away from a lot of shit. A lot. And you learned to do it by yourself. Somebody was very naive about you. Could be a Aries, Leo, Sag. But there's justice coming in, guys. You walking away is that justice, guys. Somebody didn't really value you. They didn't take their time with you is what it comes down to. Somebody really was probably more of a follower than a leader. Even though they're in the upright here, you know, I'm going to read it intuitively. And that's why they broke your heart, because they had no value. I'm telling you, that's that youre energy. They want to, you know, blame you for their problems, put more shit on you, you know, and hopefully that you would break. You would bow down to them. You would be submissive. It's giving me that Stockholm syndrome. Like, fuck, they wanted to beat you down like a dog because you were the temperance angel? Oh, fuck no. That's why you're balancing things out, guys. And that's why you deserve nothing but the best, and you're gonna get nothing but the best. Because you put your best foot forward each day, even when it's hard. You do what you have to do. You're practical. And you're the fucking warrior. And you will fight for what is yours. Somebody really thought that you were gonna just bend over, like bow down to them, break after the magic and the manipulation. Oh, fuck no. Somebody wasted their talent coming up towards you. It could have even been a couple, you know, a guy and a girl in a very dark energy that grouped up to try to go up against you. 155 on my clock, but you did it by yourself. 555, right? 155. You did it by yourself, this major change, and people are seeing it. You didn't ask for nothing. You don't expect nothing. You do what you need to do, and you're the earth angel. Somebody wanted to do magic on you. They picked you as an enemy. They're feeling like they shouldn't have done that because now it's judgment time. Dun, 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 dun. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel are ringing the bells. Okay? You got protection. You got very, very strong protection because you are of high honor. Somebody really did it. They wanted to play you. They ended up playing themselves, guys. It is most definitely a double-edged sword. Oh, somebody wanted to hold on to you. Wanted to hold on to your destiny. Somebody seen that you had a future, so they try to block it because their future is gone to shit. Somebody lied on you. Okay? They lied on you and you spoke the truth, and now you have a Two of Cups coming in. Somebody could have lied and said that they didn't care about you. They fucking care about you. They're gonna feel some kind of way when you're just with somebody else. But you're taking your time because you want longevity. Four of Wands. You're just not showing any Tom, Dick, and Harry, Sam, Sally, and Sue any affection, giving them your body because they show you any kind of affection or attention. You're choosing somebody who chooses to reach, who chooses to do the work. You are content. Queen of Cups. You are very much in love with life. And you want somebody to love life with you. You don't ask of nothing. You're single, self-sufficient, independent. And it's okay to be by yourself. Being by yourself is happy. You can't love another until you love yourself first. And somebody is realizing that you are balanced, masculine and feminine. You have accomplished a lot and deaded a situation. Maybe with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, in order to have your own stability. Somebody really tried to lie on you. Act like you weren't shit. Claim your victories for themselves. Tell people that, you know, they help you so much. It's not the truth, guys. They're a Page of Cups. They come in with that fucking plate of spaghetti after you already made the sauce, as Brittany would say, right? No, you're not playing with this kind of energy. You deaded it. You don't want the apologies. You don't want the breadcrumbs. You don't want the fishy offers. You don't want it. If you know that people are convenience friends, convenience lovers, convenience family members. They're Jezebels, male or female, it's irrelevant. They're always gonna group up towards people who can't help themselves because it's a bucket full of crabs. Nobody wants anybody to succeed past where they are, and they ain't no motherfucking place. And that's the truth, and you stand on it. You are the no-nonsense queen. People can come in and tell the truth and be honest. But they know you have guards. They know you have goons. They know you have protection. The ancestors are there. You are of high honor, so you don't mind waiting and healing. You have been in isolation healing from all these narcissistic Jezebel energies. You had to dead it. Somebody pretended like they were so loving, so kind, so intuitive. Fuck no. They have a really, really upsetting side, and they want to come and apologize after something's not working out for them, and they have, you know, their life is falling to shit for coming up and saying things that weren't even true about you. If somebody wants to come in, they have to understand that you're waiting for value. And it's not money, it's value. That's how you're going to get the victory. And you did. You got the victory over somebody who just does not use their intuition. They claim they know, but they don't know shit. They're very enlightened that you know shit, but they don't know shit. They're very enlightened that they don't know shit. because whatever they've been sending to you, it may have worked for these, like, you know, newbies on earth, you know, but not you. You're not a newbie. You've been here before. You've done this before. You chose this lifestyle, this lifetime to really make a change. You're not here to make friends, guys. You went through that tower. Somebody really tried to avoid the inevitable. Avoid people seeing you. Avoid you leveling up. Avoid you having a way to travel. They wanted you to be burdened. And now look at how burdened they are because you've let it go. You're no longer dwelling on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, the maybes, the what ifs. You are soldiering it out. And if you don't have it, it's okay. It's okay. A lot of people are realizing that, yeah. You are the Ten of Pentacles. You are the legacy. And it's about how people think of you. It's because you stood in your truth and you got away from the oppression. Ancestors, what else is going on here? Let's see what else is going on. Wow. Yeah, it's the Two of Pentacles with somebody tried to juggle you. You balance shit out and you move forward anyways. There's a lot of people upset. A lot of enemies, a lot of haters. And it's because an emperor is coming towards you. An emperor who may have, you know, turned a small situation into a really big situation is balancing things out, coming towards you. Very balanced. Maybe you don't know this person, but maybe they had a lot of chaos in their life that they have to straighten out before they can make a path for you. Because somebody doesn't want you to feel uncomfortable, feel unwanted. Somebody wants to integrate you into their job, into their something, that this emperor. And somebody knows that you are the emperor in your own life because you don't have a man or a boss or whatever, you know? And as that empress, you are waiting for yours. So, it's all about balance, guys. Yeah, it's a King of Wands. And there is a King of Wands looking at this emperor, pissed the fuck off, knows that you look at them like a Jezebel. Like they're just an incubus or succubus. Yeah, it's the Nine of Wands. Somebody sees you as a warrior. You fought off this King of Wands so that you can bring in a real emperor. It's the Sun. Wow. You have happiness coming in, guys, because you stood on it. Somebody really didn't see you for who you were. They listened to other people. And now you're the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, maybe this King of Wands looks at you like you're the Emperor. And they can't stop your forward movement. None whatsoever. It's giving me Leo vibes, guys. But you're the Nine of Cups. Like, you really are wish fulfillment. Somebody was very arrogant with you. They thought that because they didn't help you, you wouldn't get anywhere. But the ancestors, God, Creator, said, I have a different plan for you. Ace of Wands. You have no passion for a situation. You will not be controlled, guys. Somebody was very arrogant, very controlling, very dominating. Now they have no passion for life and wanted, because they have no passion for life, they wanted you to not have a... That's why God, Creator, Source is sitting somebody down. Because you are the warrior that they always wish they could be. Somebody's just a follower, a yes man. Yes boss kind of energy. They ain't a boss, they're a yes boss. See? Eight of Swords. And you got out of this fucking shit. You refuse. Somebody's mad at your creativity. That's what it comes down to. So somebody's been saying shit to you, to a boss, so that they don't invite you or they don't have any passion towards you to get you to be in this group or in this love situation. I don't know, but whatever it is, somebody is getting out of a purgatory of the mind, this illusion. You do not care what people think about you, none whatsoever. You see the truth of what it is. Two of Wands. And you've always made a choice, and you did. You made a choice to walk away from somebody, to stand in your power and get out of this mental fucking imprisonment. You can't be controlled. Somebody was very naive. They didn't see you as high honor. They actually seen you as just their slave, as their doll, as their toy, as a child. And wow, you're fucking showing them that you ain't no motherfucking child, and that you can take care of yourself, and that they need to step correctly or they will stay blocked. Emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, they will stay blocked because you're single, you're self-sufficient, you're independent. Nine of Pentacles. You will do things by yourself. And you do have spirit guides helping you. Somebody really tried to persecute you because of your gifts. They said that you are dark. You're not dark. It's these people who are dark trying to come up against you, use word magic. They may not even know that they're doing this to you because it's such a habit and they were taught this by their generations before. So, wow. But you're a gift. You're a gift. And God Creator Source is saying, even if these people have no passion, they know that you are still going to get something in. Ancestors, God Creator is coming in. I'm telling you, it's a stranger helping you because the people closest to you refuse. But you've still managed. You still do what you need to do and you make it look easy. Hence why people are wondering how the fuck they can't fight with you. 5 of Wands. Because you don't care about them. Not that you don't care. It's just you got that I don't give a fuck energy because somebody is so fucking obsessed with you. I'm only saying that because the book Obsessed is there. I mean, the movie Obsessed is right there. Somebody may be really obsessed with you. The Beyonce energy. Maybe somebody's like, you ain't no Beyonce. Like, shit. Maybe somebody went towards somebody who was a dark high priestess and then patronized you and start calling you down because you are a white witch, saying that you're dark. I don't know, but that's why they ain't got no motherfucking messages coming through. You know why? Because you're a motherfucking magical unicorn. You don't come out often. Maybe somebody's trying to find you in the daylight with a flashlight and they don't know where you are because maybe you post things after you've been there. You know what I mean? Because you know a lot of people be lying on you, so you lie. You know, you tell people stuff to see if they're going to tell others. Oh, you are really tricky. Good job, girl. Good job, guys. Because there's a lot of people trying to fucking figure out what you got going on. And you ain't telling nobody nothing. Why? Because they don't. It's not like they really want to help you. They just want to have something to talk about. They're very, very naive. Very illusioned. They make up shit about you. But all they know is that you are investing in the right motherfucking things. Even with, no help. You're still moving forward. Somebody sees you as wish fulfillment. They're upset because you're not fighting with them. What the fuck you got to fight for? See? You're celebrating, but in a different way. Okay? A lot of people are celebrating that they lied. They thought that they were going to get away with it, but God Creator Source sees all. Can you see this? God Creator Source sees all. They thought you were blinded, like you weren't going to see the lies that they told. They were really celebrating something, but you're celebrating that you don't see them. God Creator Source is really helping. I don't know. It's like making sure you don't see what's going on because it's pointless. It's pointless. Somebody really wanted to end you. Okay? You ended up betting a situation, walking away, and really healing from it. You took the time to heal, to bring in what was yours. Even just balance. It's not a relationship. It's not a boss. Maybe it's just you finding you, like it said, right? Getting out of this illusion and having people paint you as this youre only because they're projecting this energy onto them from themselves. They look in the mirror and they hate that you are a soldier. You have that military mindset. You figure it out. When the world is fucking falling apart, you're a warrior in the garden chilling the fuck out. And somebody can't end you. They're mad because they didn't have a transformation of their own. They have the same 24 hours in a day. Instead, they're hating on you. And they chose to invest money, time, resources on trying to hex you, block you, instead of actually seeing you as a gift and helping you. They want to, bucket full of crabs and drag you back down. Hence why they're all going to judgment. It is what it is. It is a very dark day for a lot of people who tried to go up against the Earth Angel who wanted to just bring balance. I started this channel because I seen a lot of my elders dying and miserable, hating their life, wishing that, and I didn't want that for them. I didn't want that for them. Ten of Swords in reverse. Boom. I didn't want that for them. I wanted them to see that there's another way. And that death was not the end. Somebody's pissed the fuck off because, like I said, you had 10 motherfucking swords in your back. A lot of betrayal, a lot of abandonment, a lot of issues on your part. And you still got up, persevered, adapted and overcame. I'm telling you, you really are. And it's because you chose to heal. You stood on the truth, guys. You stood on the truth. And people are spying. They're lying. They're trying to come in with some pissed off motherfucking energy, but it is what it is. You could care less, because at the end of the day, you healed from the lies. You stood on the heartbreak. You knew people were doing it on purpose just so you could, you know, you can self-sabotage. There's a lot of people who claim they love you, but they really want you to go backwards so that you will fit into the storyline of what they said about you to others. The Seven of Cups is in reverse, guys. I'm telling you, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I am Tasha, the intuitive goddess. I am on point, okay? Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups. You didn't reject yourself. Because you didn't reject yourself when the whole fucking world rejected you, you broke the illusions. When you speak out against the oppression, when you speak out against the lies, when you speak out against the injustice, God, Creator, Source hears you. Even if there's a whole group of people against you, or, you know, it's a narcissistic triangle, or you just have a very overbearing person who thinks that they're arrogant. They think they have some kind of power. Narcissists, when they're in an argument with you, they think that there's a whole crowd watching. Listen to somebody when they argue with you, because they'll think like as if there's a whole crowd, and you're like, why are you lying? There's only me and you here, and me and you know the truth, but why are you lying? Like, it's exhausting. And somebody knows that you know this. You know how people are because of what you've been through, which means that you are able to teach this, which means that those people who are controlling people, the ones, they don't want you around because now they know that they can't control you. And they don't want you around because now you're going to wake people up to the oppression. Understanding that death is not the end. But a lot of people die here on earth before they're fucking dead. Do you see what I mean? And this is why I do what I do. And somebody did not want you to do what they do because they're miserable. So they want you to be put in the same category as them. It's an illusion, but you broke the illusion. You found a way. If it doesn't flow, it must go. It is what it is. Even if these are people that you adore, you love, you cherish, you have to pay attention. People don't want the best for you. Sometimes we have to do it by ourselves. And then doing it by ourselves will bring in the right people. You cannot love another till you love yourself first. Boom. There's that Four of Wands again. You are a twin flame energy. You have had a soul ascension. You don't necessarily need another person to have this. A lot of people are catalysts. A lot of people, you have to be grateful that they were in your life, even if it's for a small period of time. We forgive, right? It said, be willing to forgive, that first card, because somebody was doing magic. It could even be a couple, you know, and you may want to forgive this couple because they're going through a lot of karma because, well, you are the real deal and you get your energy from the earth. The magic is from the earth. You don't gotta light a candle or do a spell or anything like that. Your will is strong enough, and somebody is really upset that you're still gonna get stability. You are still the wifey, the husband, material, and somebody really sees you as valuable because you are that soldier. You did figure it out. And you put down your guards. You are not, you know, scared. What the fuck you gotta be scared of? You know the truth, and somebody's scared of you because you know the truth. And you refuse to be rejected. Somebody's like, there's absolutely no reason why you should have been rejected. And there's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces who cannot heal in the background. They are getting a lot of karma. And it's like somebody feels like they love you, but they let their emotions get the best out of them. And they feel you slipping away. Okay? This could be a male, this could be a female, guys. But somebody thought they had their grips in you emotionally. But you let go of that. And now somebody feels like they had you, they wished for you, or you know, whatever, and now you're gone. You are like a shooting star, guys. Somebody does really have to treat you well because you don't need them. You want them. You will figure it out for yourself. And there is no more illusions, guys. You're putting down your guards. You're allowing people to come in. You know that you can take care of yourself. And somebody feels like there's an incompletion with the world in reverse. Somebody can't watch you, can't spy on you. Maybe you blocked a lot of people because you had to stand in your power. You are the no-nonsense queen. And you had to heal so that this way you can wait for this new opportunity that God's source creator is offering you. But somebody wanted you to be blocked. They wanted you to, you know, stay in a nothingness. Always be waiting. Somebody wanted you to be waiting on a person. You ain't waiting on a motherfucking person. You're waiting on an energy. See, there's that 4 of Wands. I'm telling you, you're waiting on an energy. And that energy is the 2 of Cups, guys, with a King of Swords. So the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, right, is a divorced couple in the right-of-way. It is what it is, and that's what the right-of-way tarot that I'm using. Somebody's been holding on to you, but they've also been holding on to lies. They know that you're the temperance angel. They know that you're the warrior, and they know that you have fought against a lot of dark energies. Somebody was so fucking overbearing and controlling, and they wanted to break your heart. You were motherfucking patient, and you patiently waited for this justice to come in. You walked away from whatever did not serve you. Friends, lovers, family members. You seen it. You knew that they seen you as wish fulfillment, but they would not be wish fulfillment in your life. They're just around when it's convenient for them. So you waited, you walked away, you healed the heartbreak. You seen who was trying to break your heart on purpose. People who were laughing, you know. There's a King of Wands who really sees you turning the tables. You may have flipped the table in somebody's face, guys. They were very naive about this abandonment issue. I don't know, somebody really crossed the line. They did something that they just can't come back from. And that's why they're not celebrating. While you're moving forward, really doing your own thing towards this happiness, this victory, you know, you may be doing a happy dance, you know, just because you have slow nights, calm, nice, slow, chill nights, cool nights, and soft, slow mornings. You're moving towards something beautiful. And somebody really wants to tell you how much they have passion for what you're doing. Somebody is very, very proud of you. Okay? Very, very proud of you. It could be a King of Wands. It could be an Emperor. But they've been watching you. And they want to come in and offer you this cup of love. Okay? Empress. God Creator Source sees you really feeding your inner child, really taking care of your family, your kids, the people around you. So you did. You took a new leap of faith, and now a choice is coming in. Whether this is in job, in a lover, maybe a new soul tribe is coming in, friends, family, somebody you can build a legacy with. This is going to be a miracle that you've ever met, guys. But somebody did juggle you when it came to working together. They work together with other people. That's why somebody's in their feelings, because they can't get a message through to you. There is 2 energies or 2 sides, okay? There's one that wants to come in, who wants to really show you affection. I think it is really a new person. It's somebody who actually wants to help you, pay it forward, okay? And there's another who wants to send you a small message, who feels left out from you because of something they did when it comes to magic and manipulation, control. Okay, somebody was very biased and you just were not dealing with this energy. You walked away and somebody's mad because God is protecting you. And it is going to be a miracle that you meet somebody who is the same spirit as you. Because you've been holding out for this. And somebody's been calling you a simp because you're choosing to be celibate, maybe. If you're a guy, a girl, whatever this is, guys. Maybe because you're choosing, you know, celibacy, you're choosing self, because really you're just making a way for somebody else to come in who's good for you. Who is not materialistic, guys? Somebody really hid behind material values. Somebody may have laughed at you because you don't have these material values, but you have so much value. Like, what the fuck? That's what I mean. You could be, you know, in the minus in the bank. Not, maybe not in the minus, but you know what I mean. Like, close. You know, you may only have like a couple $100s in the bank account, but at least it's something, and you have a good life. You live a good life. Somebody loves you unconditionally because you don't hide behind material values. That's not very important. It's good to have, but you only have what you need. And God, Creator, Source, the universe, nature will give you what you need. You don't ask for much. You do it for yourself. You really do have that military mindset. You figure it the fuck out. And somebody's really gonna need you when the fucking world ends. And they know that. They know that you are a necessary part of this world, because when shit goes down, you figure it out. And somebody hopes that one day you will forgive them. And you probably already have. But these friends, these family members, these exes, they need to get out of your energy. But they can't, because your energy is just too fucking intoxicating. And it says, I wish I had treated you better. Somebody really wishes they treated you better, because your energy, it's just being near you is intoxicating. And they actually said that you were hiding behind material things, or it's either you're too bougie or too much, you're too expensive, you know, you're a gold digger, or you're a fucking bum. Like, it's like, pick a fucking side, pick a struggle. Like, people are insane. And it says, I left when I saw you with somebody. You may have left somebody when you saw them with somebody, because the person that you saw them with was very materialistic. They were a fucking trap whore. They were very much everything that they said that you were. Now, that is motherfucking karma. You walked away. Somebody loves you unconditional because you know the truth. You know the truth, and the timing just was not right. And somebody needs to get their mind right. Well, you are already okay. Somebody needs to be okay with you being okay. They wish they would have treated you better. They have an opportunity to. By leaving you alone and hoping and wishing and praying that you have a good life. Because what they wish for others is going to happen to them, guys. Somebody needs to realize that whatever they built off of your energy is falling. It's crumbling. And somebody is, I don't know, listening to music, and you speak through them, through music. Somebody wishes they could take back their words. I told you, somebody lied, and you spoke up on the lies, and you healed from it. You didn't even let it affect you. You knew that God, Creator, Source sees all. So what the fuck? You're not going to stand up and say, oh, well, this is not the truth, because what the fuck? You have nothing to prove. And then it's just going to make them say, oh, well, you're standing up for, so it must be true. Like, they're just going to twist your words. They're just going to, you know, weaponize what you're trying to say. So you ain't playing. You leave it where it is. And now these people are starting to understand the connection that you have with Source, with them. I left you before you could leave me. Somebody was very insecure. Friends, family, acquaintances, I'm telling you. They leave you. They leave you when you need them the most. And you're left to figure it out. And then when you figure it out, all of a sudden they come back and act like they did help you. The only thing they helped you with is putting you in the situation that put you in the rock bottom energy, that made you have to fucking figure it out. And you knew it. You knew it. And somebody is remembering everything about that day. Everything about what they did to you. Because God, Creator, Source is sitting them down and making them remember. Because Spirit doesn't play about you. You are of high honor. Remember that. You're a motherfucking miracle. And there's a divine masculine who is of your status. And it's going to be a miracle that you ever met. Because there is a lot of people who really try to stop this masculine from coming in. Whether you know them or it's a new person, it doesn't matter. A lot of people try to stop it. Why? Because if you have a second person, a second half, you know, like a better half or whatever, somebody to help you, to guide you, to motivate you, to teach you, to inspire you, you could care less what the fuck is going on. And somebody really needs to get their shit together, and it could be a divine masculine. You put it where it fits, guys. Somebody sees you as a miracle and they are most definitely focusing. They see you as a white witch. And they know that if people are talking shit about you, if people ain't talking about you, then you ain't the shit. Somebody really said that you were broke, busted, and in despair. You know exactly who you are. These enemies, these haters, they wanted you to be broke, but you got prosperity. You may have a car coming in, okay, or some way of transportation. You may have some kind of help. I don't know, but somebody sees you as beautiful and of high honor. And of course they want to, bring you conflict because you're the motherfucking star. And somebody is lying about you, lying on you. And they want to tell you they did you wrong. And they're apologetic. They want to take it back, guys. It could be this fucking person. I don't know. But at the end of the day, there is a lot of people who are fucking jealous of this divine masculine because they're getting their shit together. Or somebody's jealous of you because you are, tapping into both masculine and feminine and getting your shit together. Somebody, maybe trying to distract you. But let's get into the last closing message for you guys. You are grounding yourself. You are the Trinity. Mind, body, spirit, okay? You may be very much celibate so that you can use your secretions to have a Kundalini awakening. That Christ consciousness. You want that to hit so that this way you can get those dopamine hits, those serotonin hits, without having to look for the external validations. Maybe somebody is addicted to karmics, addicted to karmic energies, addicted to trolling, addicted to gossip, addicted to everybody else's bullshit, but their life is a fucking mess. Their life is a fucking mess. And they're mad that you are just content. You're a fucking golden child, guys. You're a fucking golden child. Ancestors, it says innocent child tenderness. Innocence and rare gifts. And it says seeing potential bringing unconscious to light. Okay, you are water. Somebody sees you as water, as nourishing. And it says deep cellular healing. Physical and emotional healing. Wow, you are the healer. You are that star. You can heal by yourself. The ancestors, spirit guides, they have helped you to tap into the knowledge of the past. Like I said, you are not a baby entity. You're not a baby spirit on this. You've done this many of times. And they wanted you to tap in to remember who you are. So they're bringing in beautiful teachers such as myself and others to tap in and encourage you to remember who you are. Okay? And somebody did not want you to do that. Did not want you to wake people up. Because like I said, if you wake people up, then they can no longer control them, right? You are deeply rooted into your purpose. And somebody can't fuck with it. 17 reduced down to 8. What you put out, you get back. People need to understand that if they're coming towards you, they need to understand that you have the power of 10,000 ancestors. Why? Because you have 10,000 ancestors behind you. You are of high honor. You may not see your fucking crown, but I'm telling you, it's big and it's got a lot of fucking jewels. Maybe people don't see all your badges of honor, but you've been through war. You've saved people. You got that purple heart. You ain't no joke. You go into the fires and pull people out. And then go back the fuck in and pull people out. And then live your beautiful life like nothing even happened. That is astonishing. That is amazing. And it's because you're a golden motherfucking child. A child of God. A child of the Creator. A child of water. And we are in this, the year of the 9. It's the... I forgot the goddess' name. But we're in the energy of this water energy, of this purification, of this understanding and this enlightenment era. Okay, so you got to tap into that inner child. Somebody called you childish because you tapped into your inner child. Somebody even said that you were immature. Because you have a tender heart, people say a lot of shit about you. Because you're not out in people's faces, people can say a lot of shit about you. But you have a rare gift, and people know that you're motherfucking innocent. It is what it is, and you're not by yourself. There's a lot of beautiful people just like yourself. They may not be in your face. You may have a lot of energies in your face that are not so fucking friendly. But there are beautiful people in this world. So never give up. Reach out. Let people know that there is people like you. May not make sense why people are so mean, because it's not supposed to make sense. And it says a lot about your character, okay, guys? So, golden children, children of the sun, are highly activated and advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnated increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma or possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born in a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. Now, that's why you had to go through a lot. Why? Because you were the truth in a lie. And people did not want you to tell the truth. So they gaslight you, made you look like you were the lie. You don't have nothing to prove. Because the truth comes out eventually. So keep standing in your power. And eventually, everything will get straightened out. But it's about patience, guys. Okay? Understand that rejection is for protection. And you may not be invited or included or whatever. It's because they're not your people. You are not missing out on anything. Just like nobody is really missing out on your life either. So nobody should feel like you're better than them, and nobody is better than you. We're all living life, and life be lifing. So there is no reason to judge anybody. And if somebody had really went through a lot in their past, maybe you want to make their life a little bit easier. Especially if you see that they're doing good for themselves. Okay? It says, due to your unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored at school. Remember, school is just an indoctrination, okay? So people who have like the diplomas and stuff like that, all they are is good at memory. They're good at remembering shit. They're good at being, told what to do. It is what it is, guys. There's a lot of people who are very much street smart and book smart. But there's a lot of people who are very book smart and have no motherfucking common sense, and somebody's mad because you have all the common sense in the world, and you usually have receipts, and you have a great memory. You remember details and be able to articulate that. So it does. It puts people in their place, and it makes whatever lie that they try to tell on you null and void. Sometimes you don't even gotta say anything because people will hang themselves with the rope that you gave them. So let them hang themselves, okay? And don't get indoctrinated, and don't let somebody tell you because they have a piece of paper that, or they went to school for however long, that they're better than you. They're not. They're not. I promise you. Because don't forget the healers, like the psychologists, where they go for healing? Tarot readers. So if somebody is trying to assassinate your character or burn you at the stake because you read tarot or you watch tarot. Yeah, Taz is barking. They're just all bark and no bite. Most have incarnated on Earth before, and so, if they're not supported in the right ways, they struggle with physical life here. We're often referred to as the new humans. Now you are not a new human. You're referred to as a new human because people don't know you, because you are here to set the bar high into a new world. Okay? You want people to be new in themselves, to reprogram themselves from whatever indoctrination they were put in. Whether this is religion, a family way of life, that let's brush things under the rug and say nothing and stay in silence kind of energy. Or to school, teaching you to be a worker instead of a boss, It is what it is. You're seeing it for what it is. And you're showing people to be a new human, a new person, not a new soul, a new human. Do things differently. We don't always have to do it with violence. But believe me, people are scared of you in real life because you can be violent if you choose. You have protection on the 3D and the 5D, whether you know it or not, whether you're your protection. The only protection you have is you. That's all you need is you. And you need to remember that, because there's a lot of people coming up against you, and you still were able to defeat all these people. And they had to tag team to come up against you. That says a lot. Says a lot, guys. Says, if you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. Now, that child could be you. Okay? Now, you may be called to tend to your inner child, a creative idea, a project, or a new beginning. To treat yourself and your new beginnings with a sweet, tender love. To nurture and nourish it. To encourage it, to water it, to see the world through its innocence of a child. To see yourself and all others as innocent children, and to remember that deep down everyone is trying their best, and if they're treated with a tender heart, they'll not harden as the journey through this life's adventure. They will not harden as they journey through this great adventure called life. Somebody really wanted you to harden. They didn't want to give you support. I said that. From childhood to adulthood, you've seen it. There was no encouragement, no watering. But somebody does. It is coming in because you have nurtured, watered, and took a chance on yourself to do something different. You remembered who you were deep down inside. And even if nobody supported you, you support yourself on this journey called an adventure called life. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can I treat myself or others more tenderly? You chose to be tender to yourself when everybody else was so mean to you. Sea of Mantico. The ancestors are really proud of you, okay, guys? And somebody really wants to come in and tell you how proud of you they are. They actually really do want to give you a legs up. They want to give you an opportunity to help yourself. You could be a single parent, putting your best foot forward, but somebody sees your potential, and you have brought your unconscious to light. You are helping people, okay? Remember who you are. Mantico is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear water you can ever imagine. So clear that you can see miles and miles underwater. See, somebody sees you as very transparent, as water. And you know that if it doesn't flow, it must go. You are healing. And it says the Sea of Mantico card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibilities. It's about the ability to choose to see potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you're currently going through has great potential. What you're currently doing has great potential. The Manticas are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. Exactly. No matter the darkest situations you've been through, as long as you find out who you are, you can find the light. You know, the shadow is just parts of us that people said weren't good enough. Integrate that shadow into yourself, because you are good enough. We all are. Okay? It says you may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or a project has extreme potential and will reach flourishing. I told you. Nobody can stop you. They could slow you down. They could be a destiny blocker. But yo, I'm telling you, they didn't block the big blessing, okay? Just delayed it a little bit. But rejection is for a protection that wasn't for you. So, if it appears in the spread, it is a very positive sign that things are working out for your highest potential for all involved. It is very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as faith. When water appears in our dreams or art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you're unaware, to look at them and see them clearly and consciously so that they don't appear in your life as faith. What conscious patterns or behaviors are you ready to be are ready to be brought into the light of day. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you see the potential of a situation you're facing? What unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? So you're definitely bringing unconscious to light. Some kind of pattern, okay? You're seeing that we're not all perfect. We're perfectly imperfect, guys. And you want somebody who's not perfect, but who sees you and that beautiful soul that you have and really wants to motivate you, inspire you, help you. You know, it doesn't have to be with money, guys. It's time. It's, you know, like for instance, me, I'm not smart in a lot of fucking things. I'm not. I figure it out and I teach myself. But imagine if I had somebody who was, you know, knows things that I don't know. It'd be nice, you know, but somebody with my heart who doesn't want, you know, to hurt me, you know, who has real pure intentions. You have to understand that's why you're not getting messages. That's why people aren't blowing up your phone or you don't have opportunities and shit. It's because their intentions aren't good. And that's okay. It says, Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you see the potential in a situation you're facing? What unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? So, maybe you have high boundaries. That's why ancestors are saying, maybe you should put down your boundaries, you know. But, listen, put down your boundaries. Allow people to come in. But, if they cross that boundary, that line in the sand, it's absolutely no problem to walk the fuck away. Because you are the real deal Holyfield. And somebody really tried to, you know, punk you out. And you ain't no punk. You ain't no punk. And, you know, all you ask for is help. All you ask for is the truth. See? The mirror of truth. You are the mirror of truth. And people hate that you're the mirror. They wish it was anybody else teaching them or helping them. They don't want it to be you, let me tell you. It says determination, achievement, and ambition. Doesn't matter. You're determined. You're going to achieve what you want. And you're very, very ambitious. It says there is a great determination and focus about you. You have set your sights on a goal and you are determined that you will reach it. You are focused and ready for new challenges. Nothing at this time will stand in your way. A newfound inner strength is empowering, and you can feel the energy within you. Your future looks bright, and there is a feeling of wanting more from life. This card suggests that this is just the beginning of your journey. Imagine how much more you can achieve if you just stay focused. That's it. There's a lot of distractions trying to get in your way, you know, but you wing everything. You know, you go on energy, and energy don't lie, guys. So if you don't have the support in your face, you will get the support from strangers, okay? It said the future looks bright, and there is a feeling of wanting more from life. This card suggests that it is just the beginning of your journey. Imagine how much more you can achieve if you just stay focused. It is important not to be distracted at this time. As the more focused you are, the quicker you will achieve your goals. I'm telling you, you could be asking the wrong people. But you also feel like you don't have anybody to ask. Somebody knows your struggles. They kind of laughed at you. They want you to stay stuck. But that's okay. Somebody also knows your struggles and they want you to have a rebirth. They want you to have a new opportunity. They want you to be able to help yourself and make it a little bit easier for you. Which is beautiful, guys. So big up to that person, whoever it is, even if it's just God. Somebody knows that the faith that you have, you could have the fucking faith of a mustard seed and it's like it's still going to come to fruition. It's like somebody knows that. It's like maybe because you pray so much and you're not praying for things. You're praying and giving thanks. Like, you know, my Honda Gadi Wadekwa, you know, I'll say it for you guys. Okay, so I'll do an opening for you guys. Because, yeah, there is a side piece who's mad because somebody wants to come in and bargain with you. Wow, they want to work something out, negotiate something with you. In the present moment, somebody's about to come and bring you your flowers. There's a side piece, some kind of secret hookup that's been shattered in the background because somebody wants to come towards you because somebody else has been shattered. Somebody's heartbroken because you are speaking the truth. And like like the ancestors wanted. You're actually really ascending. And somebody's learning a hard lesson. Sewada hosios kanikari wasa sewaksa ko. Negadi that's the one waradu nesum quietesu. Ne wahia gueguro sa ahunzana hoda de duaya net yozade. Naektono guanicora. Thank you. So that's the kind of praying that I do. I give thanks to the sun, the moon, the stars, all the little baby insects, everything, the trees, the birds, the wind, everything. And somebody's shattered because you ascended. Somebody in the moment is feeling very aware of who the fuck you are and what you've been doing. And there's a side piece. Male, female, doesn't matter. It could be, I don't know, the Jezebel, right? Who wants everything that you have, but they're shattered, they're crushed, they're sad, they're having panic attacks because they can't take nothing